Welcome back to review episode number 266. We are here reviewing episodes 43 to 46. Now, one thing I actually just did this. If you notice videos since I uploaded them, I've edited the description. Like in the case of the first episode discussing this last arc, I refer to that as the Ifrit and Cyclops arcs. And the previous video which I did was Gorgon and Drake, because that's who the monsters focus on this one. That one. And this one is basically the Toad and Titan arcs. Yep. Though also with this episode, these four episodes, the warrior gods are pretty much all. Well, we'll get to that. So, in the case of episode 43, we open up basically immediately with like, oh, let's do the magic circle thing. Who we decide it's Toad's turn. Basically, this two-parter resolves a plot thread that had been there since like episode 34, where it was revealed by, well, the Magic Ranger's father that their mother was in fact alive. And they kind of forget to keep asking the various gods. Toad had asked this once before, but he's asked to get this one. Because, of course, basically, he does know where she is. About this Garden of Thorns stuff. Yeah, Toad was responsible for it the whole time. How he got the mother is... Apparently, this happened when they first woke up. And she's like a spirit of white light. And that's how they got her. So... They fight him in this two-parter. His whole plan is to leave a bunch of frogs on the planet, and Aurora gets a little bit of development here because she's like frogs. And so they play a game. Looks like similar to like Monopoly. They describe it as like similar to snakes and like, or it could be also similar to Chutes and Ladders, where you just go start, roll a big dice, and move forward. The first trap basically, they have to basically go back, and of course they have to fight evil rangers in episode 43, which they love these evil ranger stuff. Though the thing with this one is they're not created because this is basically like a standard spell. Like, we have to have the five. You have to have these evil copies for like a single episode, and it's like Toei probably likes the whole idea of the evil ranger stuff, but they apparently just can't have them as more than like a single episode. Yes, this is seriously true. Because that's what it seems like. Let's have an evil ranger and let it pop up for one episode. Not for a series of episodes like the ones over in Mega Ranger. No, let's have these people for one episode. So they're beaten, and in the way they kind of cheated to win the game. And they got their mother back, and they're like, no, we can't get her back. And of course she exploded. And thanks to Tsubasa and Ura, they actually found the mother, and they're reunited with her. And the first time she actually physically appeared in the series since episode 2. It has been 42 episodes since her last appearance. Now, the thing is, so she's been a ball of light for 40 episodes, and we just found, Toad had her the whole time. Like, how the heck was this possible? I don't freaking know. It's weird. They reunite with her and they use their combined magic to beat him. And then, of course, we have this little funny thing that usually in episodes are going to spell. And, of course, you have Mara Boy just flying into basically, Mrs. Uru's arms, which I thought was so funny. Yeah. And then, like, the very next two episodes, this one, in a way, ends the whole thing with, like, this is the last one of these episodes to have the revolving light thing, decide which god goes out next. This is the last one that does it. And Titan is chosen. Yes, Titan. Wyvern also, the whole thing in the previous episode is that the subplot is that Veronica actually found Warzord, and she informs Drake about it, and Drake, Titan, and Wyvern, they confront him. Wyvern finds him at first, has a pretty good battle, but he looks to be pretty pathetic, and he gets wounded. And Titan comes in and basically is able to distract long enough for Dagon to retrieve the spirit of Nama. And he's dropped down Gorge. And then pretty much for our next episode, the subplot of that one is that, well, basically the mother basically looks for him, and of course she finds him, heals him, and that plays toward the end of this one. So what's his divine punishment? Unleashing a bolt of lightning on the surface, basically killing people. But he doesn't like killing people. He just does it because it feels like it. Seems like, anyways. And so then a weird thing happens. Now, this is just by sheer coincidence that they have him go to this hillside, which looks very similar to the very hillside that Smokey ran to after he ran away, not long after his debut appearance in the previous arc, and of course that one was actually Urda basically. I think it was her. I don't remember which one it was. They basically just find him, and basically it's real Smokey's backstory in this one. Yeah, I'm trying to find which one it was. Let's see. R. Bonds, maybe? Nope, that's not it. Believe. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it was Believe. It was episode 26. No, this time it was, last time was Ura. This time it was Haruka. And she calls him, it's like I'm Titan, he calls him Afro Guy. Because he's a good guy, because he likes puppies. And of course, Marco, being a complete idiot, does not read the room because he has to be the older brother. So he attacks him, and of course, Haru stops him by transforming into one of those paper fans, just bop him on the head. Yep. And then apparently Nama is selected basically as host, and it's Titan. So Wyvern's like, and Wyvern's like, hey, congratulations, Titan. You're going to be the host of Nama. Can you kill yourself, please? And he's like, no. And Wyvern's like, traitor. So basically kills him. The whole thing of the traitor thing, that's actually for the Force Awakens. Yes. So they fight pretty well. Haruka basically chips in, and Haruka's like, excuse me, Haru-sensei, I'm gonna borrow this thing. Borrow his Dragon Megazord and borrow Smokey too. Yes. And somehow Wyvern followed right after you got rid of my freaking train. And they fight him, and of course they have him slip away thanks to making a portal follow him right through. And eventually they're going to this place called, I think it's like the Forest of Eternal Sleep, I think it is, which is the only way they can seal, so basically put him to sleep so he doesn't have to unleash Nama. So, then of course they arrive at the area. Of course, Wyvern gets fooled by Marco and Hara, and Titan gets close anyways. And he's so upset about this, he proceeds to try to murder the six of them. And then Briegel shows up. Of course, his kids and his student are very happy to see him. And then he transforms into Warzone Fire, which is basically Warzone but red. And he proceeds to destroy Wyvern. And with that, we're down the three gods left. Just Dagon, Sphinx, and Cypher. Yep, and then Drake proceeds to murder Titan, and then he becomes Nama by the end of the episode. It's like you can see the end of this episode. Yeah, this is a sheer prelude to the three-part finale, which I'll review in the very next episode, which at this point probably be, tomorrow at least. Even though I finished it around midnight right now, but I'm going to finish it right now. So, yeah, great 2 episodes. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And with tomorrow, unless they call into work, I'm basically going to review these last 3 episodes, and, well, talk about the Bokenja vs. Super Sentai movie. And Power Top and Gokaiger. Yes, I will also reveal what series next. Since this technically is a penultimate one, I'm going to announce it right now. Okay, those of you curious though, what is the very next Sentai that I'm going to next? If I get the thing to work here. Thank you. Okay, here we go. When it comes up, of course. Here we go. The very next Sentai is Uchu Sentai Kyuranger. Those of you curious, was this one down Power Rangers? Yes, it was. Kyuranger, I think it's pronounced it. This is the Sentai that was loosely adapted into Power Rangers Cosmic Fury. Yes, that is the Sentai I'm doing next. Why that one? Because it's an alternate timeline. That's the main reason for it. And it does basically cut movies I really want to see, but that's not come just yet. As soon as it's done and Gokaiger tributes are done, the plan is to watch next major series to watch will be Ultra 7. Yep. So, until you see you later.